hard to get this.
I know.
Let's get right into it. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is amazing. This little guy here is one of the best new modern cameras there is. Why is that? So, in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this camera. This is not a review. This is more of a first impression. I've only had this camera for a few weeks, so I have gathered though a ton of footage for you guys and some really good stuff to talk about. So the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is DJI's third generation of their Osmo Pocket line. What is the Osmo Pocket line? It's their like very ultra compact video vlogging type of camera, and essentially DJI took the gimbal camera from their drone and made it into a camera. That's what this is. So just to run you through, this is the camera right here, and then it has a screen and it has one button and a joystick that also acts as a button. That's pretty much it. It's super simple. What makes this one special is that it has a 1-inch sensor in here. That's crazy. A 1-inch sensor is as big as the Sony RX100. Somehow they fit it in this tiny little guy here. Quick run through as to what's on the outside of this. So here, of course, you have the gimbal / camera. Here you have a huge screen. Comparatively to its previous generations, the screen here is actually 3 times bigger than its predecessors. Here you have a mini joystick right here, and it's also a button, and here you have the record and on-off button. Here you have the USB-C, and here you have the memory card slot. And on the back here, there's nothing really except the logo, but actually if you look close right here, so it doesn't focus on my face, you see this little hole right here? That's one mic, mic 2, and mic number 3. So this actually has 3 microphones and they sound amazing. Look at the scene right here. It's gorgeous. And one last thing, but not least, is that it actually has a speaker right here for a playback, and it gets actually really loud. So when you turn it on, just to show you guys, this is how you turn it on. So I love this. You just flip the screen like that, and it turns on. Hi. And that's pretty much it. It's ready to go. You just press record, and yeah. So essentially, this is how the camera looks, and come on, focus. This is how the camera looks, and it operates as such. Isn't that super cute? So enough talking about the camera itself and the outside. I know you guys want to see how the image quality of this camera actually looks like, because that's what really counts in any camera. It's the image quality. So over the past few weeks, I've gathered a ton of footage, and I've had so much fun using this camera to record anything and everything. Without further ado, roll the montage. currently recording on the Osmo Pocket 3 right now. And what do you think of this quality? It is amazing in my opinion for this size of a camera. I'm currently recording in 4K at 24 frames per second. And it looks amazing. I also have the amazing head tracking feature on it right now. So as you can see, when I move around, it tracks me and it's kind of cute. It looks like a little robot eye just following me. But speaking about the camera, it actually has also really, really good image stabilization because the camera has a built-in gimbal. So it makes for really, really like smooth footage. And it's not like digital image stabilization like on a lot of cameras. It's actually a physical thing. So it has motors that like helps regulate the shakes and the tilts and the all those type of things. So that's really makes it really like an awesome camera. And this is what it is. It looks amazing. I really like this camera. Honestly, I love it. So a cool thing about having a small camera is that I can put it anywhere and it can follow me and I can, you know, do a bunch of things. I'm currently in my kitchen right now and I put it on top of my fridge and look at this, like, and it follows me. Isn't that so cool? So this is the low light mode and how does it look? It's currently about 9 p.m. now, 9 something. And yeah, from the screen it looks pretty bright. So the version that I currently have is actually the creator combo. And it's about $200 more than the just the camera alone, but I think it's so worth it. It comes with so many cool things, and one really, really essential thing that I think is just makes it so worth it. So the first thing that it comes with is, let's take this off right now. The first thing that it comes with is a pouch that you can carry the camera in. And in that pouch, there's a few little goodies. One of them is this thing right here. This is the battery, like extra battery to charge the Osmo Pocket. But essentially, this adds like extra battery life into the Pocket. You just charge it via USB-C and then you plug it into the Pocket and that's it. And also it acts as an extra grip, so it makes it more comfortable to hold the Osmo Pocket. The next thing that it comes in that Osmo Creator Combo is this thing. This is the tripod. It's like a little mini tripod basic thing. And it offers, oh, I forgot to mention, it also has a tripod through a 1/4 inch thread at the bottom here. And this allows me to twist it on, put it there, and now the Osmo Pocket has a tripod. And it is very essential to have that because one time I tried to record without this and I just put it on like a shelf. I walked away and then it just dropped. That's like the stupidest thing that I've ever done, but the camera's fine and yeah. So yeah, it looks like this and it also acts as an extra long handle, which is really good. Next thing that it comes with, and this is the item that I truly believe makes the Creator Combo so worth it, is that it comes with the DJI Mic 2, which is the microphone that I'm actually using right here. This is the Osmo, I keep saying Osmo. This is the DJI Mic 2, which is like a supercharged mini lavalier wireless microphone. This microphone is so good. It can record 32-bit float. For those who don't know what that is, essentially, you don't really have to worry about monitoring your audio anymore if it peaks or anything. It's really good. Number two is that this can record directly on the mic. So you don't need to connect it to anything. It has internal storage and you can record up to 14 hours of audio on this if you want to.
And thirdly, I'm just gonna put this back, is that, well, two more things. When I turn the mic on and I turn on the Osmo Pocket, it instantly pairs. No faff, no nothing. It just instantly pairs seamlessly and it just works. And last but definitely not least, I can actually use this mic to remotely start and stop recording from a distance. That's how I was able to record from all the way up there on top of my fridge, because yeah, I don't need to like touch the Osmo Pocket in order to record it. I can just use my mic. And how does it sound? Doesn't it sound great? And one more thing that it comes with this protective case that personally I don't really like, because it doesn't protect the camera that well and it's kind of awkward. It makes everything bulky, but I use it because it's what I have. And it also comes with a wide angle adapter, which turns the camera. So the focal length of this camera is 20 millimeters, but with that adapter, it turns into 50 millimeters. And actually, let me show you guys. This is the wide angle lens, and it just magnetically attaches right there. So now suddenly it's very wide, and it's not the best lens, but it's nice that they included it. You can see a little bit of barrel distortion right here, but apart from that, it's nice to have. And what's really good about it is that it allows me to not hold the camera as far from my face, and it just makes it more discreet. But for now, I'm just gonna remove it, and now we're back to normal. And oh, cool thing, it has a little like a storage spot right there where I can just put this like that. Cool. So, who is the Osmo Pocket 3 for? In my opinion, this camera is for those who are looking for the simplest setup for video creation. The thing with your phone is that it's a phone at the end of the day that just happens to have a camera. But an Osmo Pocket, it's a fully fledged video camera that is capable of making amazing footage in a small package. Isn't that amazing? This thing is such a trooper for like my process when I'm making videos. And yeah, as you saw from my tests throughout the weeks, throughout the days, the footage is really good even in low light. That's something about this camera that, like, compared to the older ones, it is actually really good in low light. This is the low light test. Oh. Mind you, it's a small sensor, but it does what I need it to do, and it does it really well. A few things that frustrated me during my use of this camera, because it's not all perfect. Now, there's no such thing as a perfect camera. A few things is that, one is that it doesn't really take good pictures. It takes like 9 megapixel soft pictures. Yes, it can shoot in raw PNGs, but this camera is not made for photos. Two is that this camera does get pretty warm after you record for a long period of time. Like after I think a good 5 to 10 minutes, it gets pretty warm in the hand. Not like smoldering hot, but it gets warm, you can feel it. And number three is that there's a learning curve for those who don't know how to use a gimbal. If you haven't used a gimbal before, there's a learning curve to using this thing, because you have to understand that a gimbal has certain behaviors that is not seen in any other cameras. So yeah, the learning curve. But apart from those, there's not really like any big complaint about it. I'm so satisfied with what I have. And also shout out to my wife for actually getting me this camera, and also the best wife ever. So yeah, thank you, wife. One thing I need to mention is that in order to use the Osmo Pocket 3, or in order to start using it, you actually need to download the DJI Mimo app. This app not only allows you to import photos and videos, but also it allows you to edit everything on the app itself, and you can also control the camera remotely with your phone. Like everything that you can do on the camera itself, you can do it on the phone, which is amazing. It's a really good app. So yeah, you need to download it in order to use the camera. So in conclusion, I highly recommend, if you're serious about starting doing content creation, video content creation specifically, the Osmo Pocket 3, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is the way to go. Really, it is that good, and I highly, highly recommend it.